Well, hello, I'm Nathan Judah. I'm delighted to be joined by Wolves supporter. It is Mr. Joe Edwards. Joe doing our Friday preview that will be coming out on Saturday.
Yes.
Due to lots of stories on the ENS website today, so something to look forward to on Saturday. It's Wolves against Leicester City. This is an interesting game, Joe, at the King Power Stadium. Looking forward to it. Two good sides, one who's in great form and another side who are getting back slowly.
Yeah.
Getting back to their best, as we saw. Good signs against Crystal Palace. Joe, how do you see this one shaping up?
Yeah, well, Nuno won't say they're in great form. I mean, it's 4 games unbeaten, only one goal conceded. Obviously, he's up for Manager of the Month. Conor Cody's up for the Player of the Month award, but quick to kind of dampen suggestions that Wolves are in great form. He's saying that there's so much areas to improve, and of course, Leicester have been scoring goals willy-nilly, really, at the minute. Put 4 past Braga in the Europa League on Thursday. We of course, know all about Braga and the difficulties that they can pose. And, of course, put 4 past Leeds as well, who gave Wolves a very tough game a couple of weeks ago. So they're a team in very good form. They're second in the Premier League, and they've got a lot of attacking threats. And Wolves, to come away with anything from the King Power, they're going to have to be sharp at the back as they have been recently. So fingers crossed that continues, and it'd be lovely, wouldn't it, to extend that unbeaten run going into the international break now.
Yeah, got a little bit of history against Leicester City as well, Joe. VAR coming to Leicester's aid a few times. It'd be nice. They got a little bit of, I'd say, luck, but it was the right decision, against Crystal Palace. If that continued through going into Leicester City on Sunday, it'd be nice.
It would, and I mean, you could say it's luck or it's, the right calls or whatever, but, you get your sense that Wolves, you earn your luck, and, that might not about it, Wolves deserved to beat Crystal Palace. They had a kind of couple of elements in the game go their way, but I don't think anybody could begrudge them a 2-0 win. It could have easily been 4 or 5, really, to be honest, and hopefully they can take that into the King Power. I mean, these have historically been very close games, haven't they, against Leicester? Wolves haven't won there since 2007, so 13 years that they haven't won at the King Power. So it's not been exactly a happy hunting ground for them, but hopefully that can change. I mean, Wolves haven't exactly been firing on all cylinders, but they've been racking up results and quietly building momentum. It'd be lovely to continue that.
Yeah, and we've been waiting for this Neto, Podence and Raul trio to click, and it looked like Nuno's found his front 3. Do you expect that to continue and Adama Traore to be the man who misses out again?
Yeah, I think so. I can't really see anything else, to be honest. I think Adama Traore has not really done a hell of a lot wrong, but it's just the players in front of him have done a hell of a lot right. They've been brilliant. Podence obviously got off the mark against Palace, and that was big, really. That was the big takeaway from the game. I think obviously Ait Nouri had a very good debut, but Podence getting off the mark was a real boost. So he's off the mark, and I think the big thing is whether Ait Nouri plays at left wing back again, or whether it's Marcel. I think that's the big call for Nuno to make, whether he goes for youth or experience.
Yeah, look, it was a great debut for the lad, and one he'll remember for a long, long time to come. I guess the popular opinion and what the fans want to see is Nouri 100% playing on Sunday. But Nuno, we've come to become accustomed to Nuno that he doesn't mind a controversial change, and more often than not, that they work. Could you see Marcel or maybe even Saiz coming back into that side at left wing back, especially at Leicester City? Sorry.
I think there's a very good chance. I don't think Ait Nouri's a shoo-in. I've just about gone with him with my predicted team, but I could easily see Marcel in the side as well. I really think it's a 50-50 toss of the coin. Obviously, Nuno brought Saiz into it and saying that he did a very good job in the games that he filled in, a position that he's never played in before, did a tremendous job. But I think it's a 2-horse race, really. I would be very surprised if Saiz played there. But either Marcel or Ait Nouri, take your pick, really. I think it's. I don't think either of them are nailed on. It's completely up for debate.
I mean, for the last couple of seasons, really, these sides have been pretty evenly matched. I know Leicester were flying high last season and kind of dipped and ended up playing Europa League football. But I do feel like outside the top 4, top 5 teams, the next slight level down, Leicester and Wolves. And like you say, it's going to be an interesting. We talked about Leeds United and seeing where Wolves are this season. It was a bizarre game. I think again going into this game, it'll be a good marker to see how Wolves are progressing.
Yeah, I think so. I think if you were picking any teams out of the typical Big Six, you'd probably go Leicester, Wolves, and Everton. They'd probably be the three that you'd go with as saying they've got the strongest squads, the best managers, and it's going to be a very good test. Leicester, like Wolves, they're well balanced. They've got good defenders, good midfielders, good strikers. You know, there's not really any big weakness. I mean, for a Jamie Vardy, you've got a Raul Jimenez. I don't know. You know, it's for a Kasper Schmeichel, you've got a Rui Patricio. They're very equally matched, I think you'd say, and it's going to be a good game. And if Wolves can get anything really at the King Power, I know it's perhaps a little bit pessimistic, but you know, a point certainly wouldn't be the end of the world. And if they can keep up that unbeaten run going into the international break, I think most of us would happily take that.
Hit me with a prediction, please. Leicester City, Wolves.
I'm going to go 1-1. I'm going to say Jimenez to score, and I'm going to say Leicester to respond in the second half.
2-2.
2-2. Desmond.
I'll see you at the King Power Sunday. Take care, pal.
Bye.